y'all, it's me, Janae. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, today I'm going to be talking about a tea that has been trending. It's been trending lately and I want to just bring it and tell you guys about it. It's called Upful Blends, UP, amazing benefits. So I'm going to tell you about it. I'm going to tell you about the benefits and I'm going to show you how I make it at the end of this video. So just stay tuned if you want to see and learn about what this is about. So first off, I want to talk about sea moss. Everybody has been talking about sea moss and how it can protect us, it can keep us safe, it can keep us, healthy, and it can protect us from that coronavirus, that Rona. You don't want that Rona. I don't want that Rona either, right? So everybody has been talking about sea moss and the good benefits about sea moss, but I have a better alternative for sea moss. So my mom bought some sea moss herself to protect, to try to protect herself from that corona. And I tried it. She gave me some and I tried it. And when I tell you, it was horrible. It was disgusting. I couldn't even swallow it. I couldn't even put it in my mouth. Like, I smelled it and the smell alone really was just like, oh no. It smells like the ocean. It smells horrible. It smells like seaweed. It smells like fish. It just smells really bad. It just smells really bad. So it just really it just turns you off. And you don't even want to I couldn't even swallow it. I couldn't even put it in my mouth. So that's how you know, it's a no. So I started to do some research and I found this company called Upful Blends. And they have varieties of teas and blends and herbs. So I decided to purchase two. I found two different ones. The first one is called Food for the Blood. So Food for the Blood has, according to the description, it has 102 minerals. It has lots of amount of iron. Like, it's loaded with iron. So this one really cleanses your blood. It really cleans it out, purifies it. It has 102 minerals, which is equivalent to sea moss. I believe sea moss has 102 minerals as well. This is the perfect alternative for your sea moss. If you're taking sea moss and you cannot deal with that disgusting taste, that smell, none of that, you can purchase this, and this is the same exact thing as sea moss. It has tons of minerals. It's loaded down with iron. It removes acid. It removes heavy metals and toxins from your entire body. Isn't that amazing? Like, you could purify your blood with just one cup of this stuff. So you make sure you go get it. So it cleans out all that acid, all that metals, those toxins in your body. It protects the brain. It eliminates free radicals. It serves the skin. It reduces and eliminates massive amounts of inflammation in your body. If you deal with inflammation, if you swell up, or you have inflammation in your bones and your joints and stuff, it gets rid of all of that. It strengthens your immune system and is an antiviral. So if you have any viral issues in your body, it helps with all of that. This is also actually inspired by Dr.Sebi, which everybody knows about Dr.Sebi. If you don't, make sure you look him up and do your research about him. But this is wonderful stuff. So this is actually a herb and a tea that's inspired by Dr.Sebi. So you want to make sure you go check this tea out. This is my second one. This one more so focuses on your energy and your balance in your body. It centers your body. If you don't know what chi for the body is, you can look up the word chi and it'll give you a definition for it. And this right here is good for your energy. So this serves as an anti-inflammatory, antiviral, antibacterial, anti-fibroid, anti-cancer, toner. It balances. This provides energy and oxygen to the organs. It helps in supporting your blood. For those that are experiencing eczema, psoriasis, lupus, STIs, HIV, cancer, radiation, fatigue, yeast, infertility, hormone imbalance, polycystic ovarian syndrome, endometriosis, low libido, and ulcers. So this treats all of that. So if you're having those issues, grab that tea. Again, that's tea for the body and food for the blood. These two are great. I've had both. They're wonderful. I wouldn't recommend blending them together in the pot. I wouldn't recommend brewing them together because it has a different taste. They both are very distinct in taste, so I wouldn't recommend that you blend them, you mix them together in the pot when you're boiling one or two. Don't do that. Just boil one at a time. I wouldn't recommend that because it has a distinct taste. So what I like the most about this tea is they actually taste good. When you see when I think of natural and organic tea, I think of like it tasting horrible, tasting like dirt. So I was really afraid that it would taste nasty and like dirt. I've been drinking this tea for about 2 weeks now, and I will say I drink it in the morning, sometimes in the morning and sometimes before bed. Sometimes I like to do it twice a day, and when I do it, it gives me so much energy. When I tell you, I'm like an Energizer bunny. I just keep going and going and going and going and going and going and going. Like I just don't stop, so I just keep going all day. So the tea for the body gives me, I keep looking over here because I put it right here in front of me. Like throughout the day, I don't feel sluggish, I don't feel tired, I don't feel fatigued, I don't feel, it keeps me focused and it keeps me going. Yeah, so it gives me lots of energy. For my overall good health, it really makes me feel good. So I don't have any of those problems that it says on the description. However, I am just taking it and drinking it just for overall good health, just to improve my body and just, I did notice about the chai tea is, also another thing that I noticed about the chai tea besides the energy is that, I'm lactose intolerant and I usually get very bloated, like extremely bloated from like milk, cheese, dairy products. But when I drink this tea, I notice that it keeps my stomach flat. It keeps it down. It really helps that. So like if I drink it in the morning or whatever, I notice that I don't get bloated. It really keeps my stomach down because like I said, I am lactose intolerant, and when you're lactose intolerant, you'll get bloated like that so fast. So with the chai tea, it really helps. So definitely make sure you check that out. Comment down below. Let me know what you think of this tea. If you decide to brew it, make sure you hang around to see how I brew this tea at the end. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye. So you want to make sure you start off by boiling your water first, and you want to add about 2.5 cups of water, or I like to do about 3.5, 4, depending on the serving size. And you want to make sure you get that to a boil. The good thing about this tea is you can save the herbs up to 1 week and keep reusing it once you finish brewing it. So I have some leftover herbs that I use, and I'm just gonna throw that in the pot, and then I'm gonna take about a tablespoon of fresh herbs and add that in there as well. Remember, you want to boil it first, and then you want to cut it down on low and let it simmer for about 15 to 20 minutes, stirring it occasionally. And you want to make sure you put a lid on top and close it up and let that simmer. This is the lid that I like to use. It has holes on each side, which makes it so much easier to strain when it's time to pour the tea out. So all I did was adjust the holes to the side that I'm going to pour it out on, and look at it, it just makes it so easy to pour out. Simple, without any spills. As you can see, I finished brewing my tea, and so I'm just going to dig some of those herbs out and put it in a container or a jar of your choice. Here I use the glass container, and I'm just going to store that in the fridge and reuse it whenever I'm ready to brew some more tea. So I like to add some regular all natural honey, and I like to just put in a couple squirts of honey. I was running low on honey, so it was kind of hard for me to squirt the honey out. So then I like to add some sugar, a couple Splendors and regular sugar, not too much, very light, and that's all you need. And a squeeze of lemon and you're good to go, and that's your tea. It's really yummy. Thank you for watching. Bye.